Hola, mi gente. ¿Cómo están ustedes? ¿Cómo están ustedes? Sistah Yaya here, enjoying a beautiful rising on the beach this Sunday. First Sunday in a while I've been on this side of the beach, and it feels really good. Look, we're celebrating what they call the week of Santa, excuse me, Semana Santa, which is the Holy Week, the weeks leading up to Easter, of course. And I love it here. Super festive. You're gonna hear me say Buenos Dias so many different times as people are walking by, because that's just how the culture is. And I'm just excited to be alive. I'm excited to share space with these wonderful people here in the Yucatán. It's just wonderful. It's just the most healing thing ever to be able to get close to nature like this, and to be around people who are so in tune to nature. It's a healing thing. I said one of the greatest ways to heal yourself is really changing your environment. Change your environment. You will see that certain plants in nature grow in certain environments, and other environments it can't grow. So you have to know you and know what works for you. Hola, buenos dias. I know that being in a hot tropical place, because of my culture, my DNA works for me. And so I'm so grateful to be here. By the way, if you're watching this video, like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Soul Tribe Heals on YouTube. Go on our website because we have our herbs. Our herbs are up and running. We have our sea moss, sour samumati. And by the time some of you watch this video, we're going to have even more herbs coming up, and I'm so excited. So stay connected with us on Soul Tribe Heals. Get on our mailing list, and let's be friends. Let's stay connected. And so I was walking to the bus stop today, and on my way there, I was just feeling how wonderful it feels to be alive. And when you think of your energy, and our energy as a collective, it's really free. What I mean by it's free, it can do whatever you tell it to do. It could be whatever you want it to be. It's really, really, really free. Um, what binds us to the things of this world, worries, doubts, are the experiences that this energy has passed through, right? And come to identify with, right? Let me give you an example. When babies are born, they're born as free as they're going to be, and as independent, as dependent but independent. And what I mean by that, they depend, of course, their mother and their family to take care of them, but they you don't tell them what to do. Babies are on their own schedule. They have their own rhythm. They just make their way. And that's what I mean by free energy. You've come here with this energy to do whatever it is that you want to do, but somehow we don't use it. Sometimes we forget about it. Sometimes we don't pay attention to it, right? We don't know how to use it. We're not taught how to use it. But I want to remind you that you are free energy. Buenos dias. You are free energy. You can be, become, exist, however you decide you want to do that. Whenever you decide you want to do that. But what you have to remember, with this free energy, it comes with a lot of power. And this power is like, listen, um, you can do and overcome anything you choose to. Everything you desire, the tools are here, but you got to use your free energy. Now, our energy gets trapped in a lot of different ways. It can get trapped in relationships, relationships that we have currently, that we've had in the past, that we didn't clear our energy from. So a lot of our energy are tied up in the past. A lot of our energy is tied up in mother wounds. And y'all know I talk a lot about mother wounds because that's has been a big thing in my life, and father wounds as well. So sometimes our energy is trapped there, so we have to look there. Sometimes it's trapped maybe in a divorce, in a sexual assault, in something violent that's happened. Our energy is trapped in different places, like scattered all over the place. So our job is to call back our divine power, our divine strength, and our divine energy back to us, because it's free for us to use. Now, I don't talk a lot about things that go on in the media and the news a lot, because those things want your energy as well. How they want your energy? They want you to watch. They want you to get you pulled in, and then you get all riled up about, oh, who slapped this person, who did this, who did that. Meanwhile, your soul needs attention. Meanwhile, you're hurting. Meanwhile, your money ain't right. Which we looking over there at what this person is doing, who you will never meet in your life. It's just put up there. These are ways that our energy can also be tied up. and we don't realize it. When we're in conversation with people and they talking about a whole bunch of bullshit, like I tell you, you call me, don't call me no bullshit, because I will not get my energy tied up with it. Relationships are one of the biggest ways in which I see our energies are tracked, right? Hey Beatrice, how you doing? Hey, how in the world do you pinpoint it? Okay, we're gonna talk about that. So relationships are ways a lot of our energy is tracked. So it can be a formal relationship. Doesn't even have to be romantic. It can be something at a job. Anything where you have like a strong connection. This is why I talk a lot about cutting cords. Number one basics of spiritual hygiene is cutting cords. Cutting cords. Cord cutting ceremonies. You can do it underneath the full moon, a new moon. You can Google how to do cord cutting. You got to do all that to keep yourself cleansed. Because every time you have a situation in which you get emotionally charged, you create a connection, right? And when that's over with, sometimes we still have those connections and we don't know that we're still tied to this ex-boyfriend. We're still tied to that husband. We're still tied to this. We're still tied to that. And that's, we feel drained. Why am I drained? Why do I don't want to be bothered? Why do I hate life? Why am I depressed? Why am I anxious? Well, you might have a lot of soul ties and core ties to people, places, and things that no longer serve you. So in our tradition, Kromanti tradition, we teach about spiritual cleansing all the time for this reason. We live in a world where there's so much information. There's so much things going on. So many things get our attention that we're not aware of. But we can do something about it so we can be free. We can do something about it so we can feel better. Your energy is used for you. The reasons why there's so much distraction because other entities want your energy. And the way you give them your energy is to give them your attention. You pay attention. That's how you pay. That's the currency of the universe is attention, is focus, is your mind, right? So if something's not working too good in your life, or something doesn't feel the way you want it to feel, look at what you've been giving your attention to. Look at what you've been thinking about. Sometimes you have your phone, right? And your phone, like, damn, my phone is slow. Like, why is it slow? I mean, I've cleared up the pictures. Why? It's because you have a lot of apps running in the background. You got Facebook, you got your email, you got Cash App, you got WhatsApp, whatever. You got all that stuff, but you're not using it, but it's running and it's taking your battery. And it's just like that. Your energy can be drained just like that. Those apps that run in the background or maybe could be with the voices of your mother, the voices of your father when they told you wasn't going to be anything, or your husband or your wife that was super abusive, that you're still hearing, it's still running, but you're not aware of it here because it's in the background. So when you get into spiritual cleansing, you cut the cord or you lower the volume on that noise until you eventually turn it off. And when you start to lower it down, the more that lowers, the more your energy goes up. The more other people's out of your realm of your personal circle, the better you feel about life, the easier you can manifest. And sometimes there's some tough choices we got to make. We got to choose who we're going to deal with and who we're not going to deal with. We have to choose how we're going to deal with people, right? How we're going to reorganize and restructure our lives because it is your energy. And as a highly energetic being myself, I find that certain people are drawn to me. Oh, yeah, I love you, blah, blah, blah. I want to talk to you. And really, they just want my energy. And that's fine. That's okay. And I had to be aware of that. Like, okay, this person really doesn't want to be my friend. They just like the way I make them feel around them. And then I have to look at myself like, does that honor me? Does that serve me? What does it do for me other than giving me a temporary feeling like, oh, someone wants to be my friend? But really, they come and it takes my energy. So what I have to do is I put up a lot of boundaries. If you ain't coming with the right energy, I don't even deal with you. And I can see the energy a million miles away. I just don't deal with you because I know what the intent is, and I know that drains my personal power and my personal strength. And we cannot have that, y'all, because that's what holds this world together is energy. Is energy. And how energy is used, how you use your energy is everything. How do you pinpoint when your energy is lost? How do you pinpoint it? Well, let's start with the broad way of knowing if your energy is being drained. Just see how you feel. How you feel throughout the day. Are you full of joy? Are you full of happiness? Are you full of the feeling that I can do anything? How does your body have any illnesses in your body? Challenges in your physical body and your mental body? How does that feel? How does your spiritual body feel? Right? And if you can't feel into these things, we know that there's some type of blockages there that we need to gently and patiently work through. Now, I say all my advice is given with a caveat because I had to grow up. When I grew up, I had to learn these things. My dad wasn't around, and I don't know where the hell my mom was around when she was around, right? So I had to learn very early in life, if I'm going to survive in this world, I'm going to have to pull from nature. I'm going to have to pull from other people, pull in energy. So I've been pulling in energy since I was wee bit to a grasshopper. This is why I can kind of tell you how it goes. But I don't say it because it's simple. And I don't say it because it's easy, because everybody starts at different places. But I've always had to pull in my energy. When the money, couldn't figure out the money situation, couldn't figure out the health situation, couldn't figure out the mental situation, I've always had to pull in energy. And anytime I had any illness going on, it's because my energy is somewhere where it didn't belong, which made me out of alignment. Does that make sense? It's putting my energy somewhere where it doesn't belong, where it's not honored, and it puts me out of alignment. So when I see things that are not going well, when I see things that are not good, I have to say, Yaya, what's going on inside of me? What are you missing? What are you lacking? What do you need in this moment? And that could be anything. That means I may need to go outside for the beach. I may need to go take a nap. I may need to take a trip. I may need to change my diet. Whatever it is, I do that to honor myself, because my energy is everything. Everything you see around me, let me show you. This is how I start my day, the beach. But I didn't get here by giving all my energy away. I didn't get here by doing what everybody wants me to do, by being distracted, by when people are over there being with the crowd. I did this by getting inside myself. I did this by telling my mom, I'm not dealing with your shit anymore, and creating courses on healing mother wounds and talking about it, even with the embarrassment of the abuse I've endured that I felt that I had. I still talked about it, right? I go into vulnerable spaces all the time with you all in public, with the whole world, all the time, because that's where my energy and my healing is. It's not in being ashamed. It's not in being afraid of what anyone's going to say or think. It's not caring what this world is saying about a sickness that's going on. It was not coming to me, and it's never come to me, and it will never come to me, because my vibration and my energy is raised so high that it got to pass by me. Anything that's going on in your life, just raise your vibration high enough. Just raise it. Raise it above the swing of the pendulum in your life. Raise it upon higher than that financial situation. Raise your vibration above that relationship. And I know it's hard. This is why we call it the work. If it was easy, it wouldn't be work. But it's not. All you got to do, you have something going on, your work ain't right, your husband ain't right, your children ain't right, your wife ain't right, your mama, it's not right. Just raise your vibration. How do we do it? Prayer, getting into ourselves, disciplining ourselves, eating differently, speaking differently, or not speaking at all, cutting down maybe social media time, the foods that you take in, because little do people know. People talk about veganism, and I used to be a vegan. I'm gonna do a video why I'm no longer vegan, and why I modified my diet, and how it really, really, really benefited me. People say, "Oh, I'm vegan, I'm this, I'm that," but if you're still taking in violence in your eyes, murder, death, mistrust, if you're taking in movies and videos that's violent or is disrespectful, dishonorable, or if you're hearing conversations that are bothersome, you're hearing things on the radio, or you're saying things, you're smelling things, your environment, you're still taking in toxins. We think food is the only toxins we take in. No. Trust me, it's the emotional and the spiritual toxins we take in first, all the time. We get it from our childhood. We get it from our people then. Some toxins we get from our culture. I get some from our culture, and I'm going to tell you one right now. One thing I've learned from Caribbean culture, being around Caribbean people, being raised by Caribbean people, my mom and not my dad, but my mom and her family, Jamaican people, this side of my family has a real strong issue with skin color, dark skin color. Hey, everybody. Marquita, thank you. Live Live, thank you. Beatrice, welcome. And Carlette, welcome. I want to welcome y'all. And so the messaging that I ingested, if you're dark skinned, you're of lesser value. If you're dark skinned, you're not beautiful, you're not valuable, you're not, you're considered last. And that has been my experience, right? Being dark, oh, you're too black, you're too this, you're too that, stay out the sun, blah, 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 all this ignorant shit, right? Those are things that I absorbed and I've taken into my own energy field. This is cultural stuff. So it's not just things that we come from ourselves, things that come from our culture that we take in. As I got older, I realized hating myself ain't working. I realized not embracing who I am gives me a miserable existence, right? So I had to relearn Welcome, Phoenix. I had to relearn how to love myself. I had to relearn how to do the cultural programming about being black and having natural hair. Y'all, I'm doing this hair thing. This is the first time in my life as an adult I've done my own hair. Normally it's cut off or into something. My mother never taught me how beautiful my hair was, how to take care of it. So I didn't know what to do with it. I'll just cut it off, right? In truth, I like it, but I cut it off. But I'm doing this as a statement of my growth, of a statement of taking my power back, right? And every time I touch my hair, I'm like, oh, I love you. I thank you that you're so thick that I can barely get a comb through you. But I thank you because when I was younger, that was horrible. Nobody wanted to do my hair for that reason. And I felt neglected. These were some of the cultural things that's been passed down. These are some of the ways your energy can be taken from you. It sounds simple, but it's not. Because everything in the universe is energy. Everything around you is energy. The air, the water, the fruits, the trees, the people around. Energy, energy, energy. So to answer your question, Patrice, how do you pinpoint it? You pinpoint the energy that's causing you to feel that way, right? Pinpoint what is not in alignment. Sit with you. The only way you're going to know if you got to sit with yourself to still your waters, because we're water. And when we're shaking up, we shake up, shake up, shake up. We can't see our reflection clearly. It looks mixed up, mixed up, mixed up. So if we going off of that reflection, we're going off of a wrong premise of who we really are. So number one, you silence yourself. You shut down the TV, the radio, the children. They all got to be quiet. Even your children, they got to be quiet. Your mate, they all got to be quiet because it's about you. And you take time, you ask Spirit, show me who I am. Help me to have the courage to hear. Help me to have the courage to know and to move forward on what you're going to share with me. Spirit, show me. Call on your oversoul to help you. Call on your most honorable and beloved ancestors to assist you because they're all here to help you. And as much as I talk about ancestors, y'all, I had a hard time connecting a while ago, a long time ago. It's because the way I've connected with my family, I assume that's how they connect with me because my relationship with my family hadn't been good. And I assumed my ancestors were the same, but that's not true. That's why I encourage you to call on your most elevated and evolved ancestors. We love all our ancestors. We love all our family members. Not all of them we want to be around. This is just my perspective. I don't know. Everybody do it different. But for me, it's not every single one I want in my courts. It's not every single one of them I want to help me. It's just not. Like, I won't call my mom to help me with certain things. Like, I won't call my dad to help with certain things. Or my sister because the energy is not healed, right? So I do the same thing. And I ask them to help me to see myself, help me to know myself, help me to see the mirror of the still water so I can see and know myself and I can proceed in that energy. Because a lot of times we're just operating from a hurt perspective. When someone's angry, someone's frustrated, someone's just like something's wrong with this person, you got to know that there's wounding there, period. There's wounding there that needs to be addressed. So when I see people act this way, I kind of, I keep them accountable, but I say, okay, this person is hurt. Okay, this person has this going. I can see immediately that the energy is just out of whack because I can see it when it happens to me. I help people because I go through so much shit. I've gone through so much shit, I should say, not anymore, that I'm able to see myself in that person. I'm able to feel that energy because I've been there. And like I said, the tips that I recommend you do, they work. They work. They work. They're old school. They're from my culture. Kromanti tradition. And so y'all know Kromanti, I should look it up online. Kromanti is like the spiritual system of the older Maroons, right? And so how did we survive during times of war? How did we survive during times of famine, times of change? Ah. Must be telling the truth. This sign fell over. A la orden. How did we survive during marriage? When people transition into the next round, what are the things that we've done to maintain our autonomy, right? Our sovereignty away from the mainstream government. Say, this is how we're going to live. This is how we're going to do this, and y'all not going to tell us nothing because our God guides us in our life. Not no man with their rules and their regulations of control. Our God tells us, and that God also informs our spirituality. It also informs our community. So this is my background, right? So when people, say, how do you know this? How do you know that? I've been born in this tradition, raised in it, and it serves humanity very well. But I just want to remind you to please put yourself first. Let your energy be reign supreme today. No matter where you are, no matter what's going on, don't worry about how much you got in your pocket because that's little stuff. And when you get to a certain level in your life, money issues become little things. You can just speak a word and it comes, right? You can just do a meditation and then bam, the next day something comes up, someone gives you something. Trust me, I'm there. Not been there, I am there. So money are little things. Raise your vibration above the swing of that pendulum. Raise yourself above the ebb and the flow of life so you can soar. Right? So every day can be paradise. Every day can be vacation. But it takes work to get there. And the only work you have to do, no, not going to a job, not doing that, no. The only work you have to do is to take care of your soul. Because you are the spoke in the wheel, and everything else evolves around you. Everything else is just a reflection of your life right now. Like Marquita says, reflection. Everything, good, bad, and different, because we're not judging anything. There's no judgment. Good, bad. I say good and bad so you can get a context, but there's no like, oh, this is so bad, or oh, this is so. It just is what it is because we are experiencing this life together. You understand what I'm saying? Raise your vibration, change your diet, change the words that you're saying about yourself, change your perspective on that sexual abuse. Try to change your perspective on the mother wounds, on the father wounds, because everything here is serving you. That's another thing I realized. Everything here in your life is serving your highest good. It may not feel like it right now. Not talking about how it feels right now. I'm telling you that everything that's happening, that has happened to you, is happening for you. And you, as the alchemist, you, as the person who has the ability to change and shift and mold, now that works become your responsibility to shift that sexual abuse into power, to shift that divorce into your prosperity, to change that loss of a job into a business opportunity where you're making 4-5 times as much as you were making then. When I was working a job, I was working on a credit union. Hola, buenos días. Ay, no, gracias. Muchas gracias. I was working at a credit union. Long story short, I wasn't making no money. I had this fancy title, but I wasn't making no money. I knew all of this up here about money and finances, but it wasn't making me any money. So it didn't matter to me. I got off that job and I started my business here, just talking to on YouTube, Instagram, just sharing. That first month I made four times what I would make at that job, working 4 times as less at home with my baby. So leaving that job was the best thing that could have happened to me. Well, they're probably going to get rid of me. But anyway, because I ain't taking no shit from nobody either. They was probably going to get rid of me anyway. But I chose for myself before that on my timing, and it has been the best thing ever. So if you lost a job, or if you lost a significant other, or what you think you've lost nothing but gained a part of yourself. Remember, life is always changing. Nothing stays the same. The programming makes you think everything stays, nothing stays the same. And when you're able to embrace the element of water in your life, being like water, you can flow around it, you start to move around. Okay, this money ain't coming over here, let me go over here. Okay, this person I want to help me, let me look over here. Okay, you want to do this? I'm not going to get upset. I ain't going to work myself up. I'm going to still stay on fly, stay on my manifestation. I'm going to go around you because it's not personal. I'm going to go around because it's all about me. It's all about me feeling good. And when you get self-full like that and selfish like that, and you only care about you feeling good and letting people know, I love you, but I gotta feel good. I love you, but I gotta honor myself. I love you, but I gotta go. Then your life will start to honor you. As you honor yourself, then everything around you will start to honor you. When you honor yourself, people have to honor you. They have to respect you because that's the energy that you are embodying, and you can only reflect what you are. You're only reflecting what you are. So if the world seems scary and if the world seems uncertain, it's because something inside of you feels scary and uncertain. That's what you're feeling, and the world is feeding that back to you. But let's be the alchemist here, right? Let's play alchemist. So if you want more joy, you want more peace, you want more happiness, contentment, right? Put things around you that reflect that. Say it, I am peace. Program yourself. Program your waters. I do it every night. From my toes to the top of my head, I am peace. And my life is peaceful. I am joyful. And my life is joyful. I am abundant. And my life, indeed, is abundant. That's my type of abundance, by the way, just being able to relax. And so you start to program yourself. Start to program your waters. You start to work on that subconscious programming we talked about earlier, that those apps that run in the background, that tell us, that run in our subconscious mind, that guide us, but we don't feel it, right? That's the stuff we got to get to. We start making changes in our lives, reading more, coming off of the social media, maybe hiring the extra help we might need in our business, whatever it is. We start doing these things, and little by little, within a short period of time, and I do mean short because we're definitely in a birthing phase right now. Whatever we put in is like coming alive quick. It manifests. This is all the work we got to do, family. It's all you got to do. Take it from me. Take it from me. Honor yourself. Love yourself. Put yourself first. Speak with your spirit team, your ancestors, your guides to create it. And just because no one's done it, and just because you haven't seen it done before, don't mean it can't be done. Don't mean it can't be done. I've come with the people will say from nothing, right? I told you about my childhood, y'all. One day we're gonna really talk about it. This is not the platform for it. But poverty, sickness, sexual abuse, emotional abuse, spiritual abuse, you name it. I don't even know how I survived. Only by the grace of God. That's how I know. But look now, I've decided to take the shitty stuff because it hurts so bad, so horrible. And I say, you know what? I'm going to teach people about my life. I'm going to tell people what has happened to me and how I'm overcome. I'm not perfect. Yeah, I'll be doing some shit. But I'm going to share what I know. And for just doing that, it has changed my life. Where my mother wounds are not as woundy anymore. Where my finances have been in an incredible place that's never been before. And all of my education and all of my life and all of my working has never been as good. My health, I've struggled so much in my health. That's why I know so much about healing. Y'all think I just come up here like this? No, I struggled with cancer, diabetes, liver disease, acne, depression, anxiety, shingles. Mostly all of my life, I've had some type of chronic illness, and this is how I know so much about energy, and as the ancestors have been teaching me and healed myself, I'm free from all of those things, but I had to fix the energy on the inside. And I've also taken those cancers and those liver diseases, and I've transformed it into information that I can share that can help you. So you feel better and whole, and I'm feeling good because I feel like I'm doing what the universe has put me here to do, just to share, to help, and to raise the vibration of humanity one person at a time. And it provides a great lifestyle for me. You can't lose when you choose yourself. You can't lose at all. So please like, share, and subscribe this video. Get your herbs at Caribbean Healing and Herbalism, soultribeheals.com. Go on our website. We got sea moss. We got all kind of teas. The muma tea is great for self-healing. It has a sacred herb in it called Search My Heart. And that's really good for self-forgiveness, self-love, self-healing. It's called Search My Heart. It's a traditional herb that we use in our culture for PTSD, for stress, for trauma. Get the Search My Heart herb. It's in our muma tea. Very good for you at soultribeheals.com. The link is in the bio. But I want to remind you that you are the center of power. You are the center of strength. You are the center of wisdom. And don't let nobody take that away from you. That's your energy. God gave you that when you came here for you to use for you. Don't give it away. If the job is taken, the job got to go. If the kid's taking it, you got to rearrange them children. They can't be taking your energy like that. Your husband, your wife, it got to go. It got to go because it's all about you. Like, share, subscribe this video. Share it to someone who needs to get their power back today. Some of you have really been drained through sexual abuse. Like, I could feel that. This may happen years and years and years ago, but it's still draining you. You see it in your self-esteem and your motivation. You see it in your money. It's a sense of a deep sense of powerlessness that you can't create, you can't move forward. That can come from mother wound, father wounds as well. But some of you are struggling with the results of sexual trauma, deep sexual trauma, right? But I want you to know that Spirit said we can heal all of that today, right now, whenever you're ready. When you're able to open up and to reveal something, either through talking to someone or just through spirit, that's the first step, is the awareness. You can't heal what we don't reveal. And Spirit is also saying that let's remove some of the shame, the guilt, and the judgment around that, because that is what keeps it covered up. That's what keeps it unhealed. Society is very judgmental, definitely a shaming society. We know that. Let's allow ourselves to be open. Let's allow ourselves to be free. Let's allow ourselves to give ourselves a chance to heal this time. You put everybody first. The kids get, mama get, daddy. Everybody seems to get first, except for you. No more of that. It's time to be self-full. It's time to be selfish with your energy because you need it like an elixir, like a drink. You need it to take in to nourish yourself. And now is your time. Now is your time. No matter what's going on, put yourself first today. If it's going out and getting yourself a pedicure, a manicure, whatever it is to put you in that mind. It's all about putting in the mind. It's not about consuming. It's about getting you in a space where your waters are calm, where you can ask those questions, inquire with it, and get immediate responses so you know what to do next. This is time that we use our internal navigation, family. Our internal navigation. Not what the world is saying, not what the social media is trying to dictate, not what it's trying to push on you, not the fear. Whenever you feel fear, stop and say, what's going on? What am I afraid of? Why am I afraid of this? Check in with your power, check in with your heart, check in with your mind. Whenever you feel anxious, check in with your body. Is your womb trembling? Is your head trembling? What's going on? And send that love. Be mindful of yourself. Not what that's going on. Forget what they're doing and where. They're going to do what they're going to do anyway. Let's focus on you. All right. What do you need right now? Put it in the chat. What do you need right now? Do you need rest? Do you need a hug? When I had my son, the most thing I needed was just somebody to hug me. And I'm telling you the truth. It wasn't even money. It was just a woman to come just to hug me and my son. What do you need right now? Do you need rest? Is your soul, are you tired on the inside? Y'all know what I mean by I say tired on the inside. Tired on the inside. This last week, I did a little checkout. I take herbal medicine to help me mentally check out. And I come back in about 24 hours. But you may call, send messages. I am nowhere to be found in this realm. I'm physically here, but I'm not here. I do those quite often to reset my energy field, to go and speak to my spirit team more intimately, like going to their house and sitting down around the fire. I check out a lot because in checking out, it allows me to check in here. Because all of this just be sometimes, even in Mexico, and just my habit of being online, I just need to completely close out myself from this realm. And I do that with our medicine. We have Kromanti medicine, herbal medicine that allows me to mentally leave and then come back. When I come back, I'm super refreshed. I'm super clear. And I haven't physically left where I'm living. No. So this is why plant medicine is important. This is why we need to incorporate it into our lives, because when we have moments that we need to relax, we need to check out, we need to find ourselves, we need to locate ourselves, put a GPS on our heart. We need to check out and be able to do that and come back and say, all right, I'm cool. All right, I'm ready. I can take it on. Visit us at Soul Tribe Heals. We have a masterclass on healing mother wounds. Y'all, mother wounds are everywhere. Get on it. Find out what they are. Find out their culture. They're in the media. They're everywhere. Find out about mother wounds, because it's that mother wounding energy is where you see a lot of the disrupting going on in this world. But we can heal from that. You can heal from that and get your power back, y'all. Get your power back. Your energy is everything. Where you leave your energy is everything. Who you give it to is everything. Don't let people tell you your money is everything. Your money ain't power. Your energy is power. I've done things with no money in my pocket you would not believe. With no money, by speaking the word and by believing and pushing energy into a thing. This here in Mexico is energy. This manifested with energy. Not because I had all the money for it. But that's not the same thing, right? It came to me first as a conception. It came to me first as an energy before it manifested. Mm? You can do the same thing because you're sovereign just like I'm sovereign. But you got to choose yourself first. You got to put yourself first. Thank you so much, Mama Sandra, for being live with us. Mama Alice, I want to thank you all. Y'all check out Soul Tribe Heals and get your herbs, get your muma tea, get your sea moss, strengthen your body, because this journey that we're on is going to require a different vessel. I'll tell you, I've been losing weight, y'all. Let me show you. I don't put my body up. I've been working on a little something. And I've been working on my whole thing, y'all. My whole thing. Um, Postpartum body. I've been walking every day. I've been stretching every day, doing yoga every day, and I feel wonderful. I feel great. I got a whistle. Yes, eh? I feel great because this is the first time in my life I ever felt I could put myself first. I took care of my mother with her mental illness growing up, had a child at 14. That's a long story. Then raising myself, no real parents to guide me with any real support. Then getting married early, that lasted 6 years. So I've always cared for other people. I've always had people within my field I've cared for. Now is my time. Baby and all, little baby and all. I'm like, okay, Makai, I'll see you later. I'm going to the beach. Okay, Poppy, you going to heat up this food right here? And I'm going to go down to the Malecon, which is where I am right now. And I'm going to see you later. I love you. I'll see y'all later. Here's your stuff. Kiss, kiss. Bye. I don't want to live another day not taking care of myself. I don't want to live a moment not being mindful of me. I don't care if I had 12 kids and 16 husbands. I'm going to take care of me. And I've learned that lesson from the hurricane because one day we're going to talk about the backstory of the hurricane, how I really struggled to put myself together again, and give thanks for Mama Sandra who held me up in prayer, and all of you, Keisha, so many of you that kind of just sent me so much love, because I was really at a low place emotionally. I felt unsupported. Little did I know what was really going on. The hurricane took so much from my energy field. I thought it was just the physical things that were gone, whatever. But it was more of emotional things that Spirit was trying to peel away. It was more spiritual things that had to be revealed. And I wasn't ready for it. But the universe said, excuse me, ma'am. Yes, you is. And I'm like, universe, no, I'm not. Spirit said, we're going to see. So after I go back and forth with them, I finally surrendered to the process. And let me tell you, it's been so painful. It's been so painful. My first husband was involved in a murder-suicide as well in November. That was challenging for me. And then his spirit came back to visit, and he didn't come back in peace. He came back in terror. He came back tormented. So give thanks. Shout out to Leah Rose. She helped me to do his 9 nights. In our tradition, a 9 night is when someone transitions. We do 9 nights of a celebration, a prayer to honor the spirit, to help them to transition over. So despite of the hurt, despite of the anger and all the things that transpired in my first husband's that marriage there, I still had to help his soul cross over, which means I had to read into his spirit more deeply, which means he revealed some things to me that I didn't know, but I suspected that were really grave, that he had shame and guilt and mental health issues. Y'all, mental health issues is a serious thing. This is why I said we got to take care of ourselves. It is a serious thing. And I was able to help him to transition over, but it took like everything I had out of me after just having the hurricane, after trying to figure out how I'm gonna live my life. Y'all, but the universe is wise and compassionate. And I say all these things to say is because we all go through things. We all have things going on right now, and we all will continue to go through things, but you have to put yourself first. You have to prioritize your spiritual well-being, your emotional well-being, your physical well-being above everything, because that is your responsibility. No one's going to do it for you. No one can do it for you, and neither should they. And for us to expect someone to be as considerate as we would be of ourselves, just let's throw that out the window. Throw that out the window. That way you won't be offended. You can get your energy all tied up with someone don't do what you think they should do, or say you don't get, and you stay in your power. Just throw out the expectation and say, universe, you'll provide for me wherever I am. You provide for me wherever I am. Please like, share, and subscribe to this video on YouTube. Visit us at Soul Tribe Heals for your Caribbean herbs. We have sea moss, muma tea to help with the heart. Love Me More tea. It helps to open up your heart. Get the Love Me More tea so she can open up your heart. These are the things I take daily. I just don't create it. I create, and I have to take these medicines daily. We program these herbs so they can work for you. Everything you get from us is programmed already. It's coded for your healing. That's why everyone says it works so well and so fast. This is our tradition, right? Put yourself first. Use your energy for you. Hola, buenos días. Use your energy for you. Don't let nothing, anyone take it. Don't let the news distract you. When you see something big happen in the news, turn the other way. Trust me, it's a distraction. And timing is important. Timing is important. Why do I say that? Because you notice certain things happen at certain time. And in our tradition, our time, our clock is the moon. So it's one of our clocks, rather, is the moon. So depending on the phase of the moon, we know sort of what energies are here, what prayers we should be saying, what libations, what kind of gives us a guideline. Okay, ooh, this portal is open now. Ooh, this is an opportunity here. Ooh, okay, so we need to manifest this. Let's do it at this time. Let's do it at that time. Well, you got to know that other entities know, or other institutions know about this timing thing, right? Timing encounters are important for that reason. So sometimes distractions pop up during a full moon, during a new moon, or a certain type of moon, or a certain type of solar activity lunar activity that's happening, or celestial activity that's happened. These things are happening, and it's to get your distraction. Oh, you missed the portal. You missed your breakthrough. You was trying to heal that wound. You was right on the brink of it, but this came up, and you spend all your energy here. You're not tapping into that. You're not tapping into that healing that's right there. I see it all the time. My husband tells me about the news. I don't watch it. He tells me. I'm like, yep, it's right on time. Because they about to do this, and this is about to move into this conjunction right here, and they're right on time with it. That's how I know. This is why I'm like, stay focused. It's easy when when you have the cheat sheet. I'm telling you the cheat sheet. Pay attention. Pay attention to nature. Pay attention to our phases. That's the cheat sheet. Work with nature. That's the most powerful force we have. Above all of what the world is doing is the force of nature. Because guess what? The same air they're trying to poison, the same air they gotta breathe. The same water they're jacking up is the same water they gotta drink. So no one gets beyond nature. No one gets beyond the universe. But if we turn it into the frequency of how it moves, when it provides opportunities to do certain things, our life becomes effortless. Our healing becomes almost effortless because you're using the energy that's already there to push it forward, whether working when it's not there, or when there's a little bit, or when it's the opposite that's available. Work with energy. Work with your energy. This is why you got to know yourself. All right? This is a cheat code. This is the cheat code to make it easy. Know yourself, know the universe. Know yourself, know the universe. When you know yourself, you will know the universe. When you know the universe, you will know yourself, right? And so you'll use that power to manifest everything in your life. You'll use that power to bring you forward. You don't have to struggle. Yeah, you got to do the work, but don't mean it's going to be a struggle. I work every single day, but I choose not to struggle every day. I used to struggle every day until I kind of got better into my discipline, because it takes a while, right? But I practice. When I'm good at it, I'm good. When I'm not so good at it, okay, tomorrow I try again. Every day. When I get up, I'm not grabbing my phone. When I get up, I'm saying my prayers and giving thanks. I'm doing visualization. Before I go to bed, I'm detoxing from all the information I took in from the day, very conscious and unconscious. I'm detoxing. This is a spiritual discipline every day, every day, every day, every day. It's like putting a water filtration system on your water in your house. So every time you turn on, you'll know your water's clean, or it's the best quality you can get it to be. It's keeping your blood clean. It's keeping you aware. It's keeping you sharp. So it can't nothing come in your life that can take you by surprise, because your spirit will already prepare you. Whether you know it or not, you are already prepared. This is the way we are taught to live. This is what we're taught to practice. And I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not saying that I do it perfectly every day, but I do it every day. I'm not saying I give a whole hour in the morning. I don't. I don't do it all the time, but I do it every day. I don't do it right all the time. I shouldn't say right. I don't always fully engage 1,000% every single time, but I practice every day, right? Because every day is different. But I don't even judge myself because of that, because the universe knows and my intention, right? So enjoy your life. Hola, niño. Have fun. Your energy is everything. I promise you. It's not the money's not the issue. The relationship's not the issue. No, fix the energy. Work with nature. Stay inspired. Read books. Attend healing courses, teachings, things that are going to inspire you, bring you to the next level, that make you feel good in your mind, body, and soul. Stay in that place as long as you can, because then you will start to build that energy more and more and more and more. And the more you build it, the faster it builds up, and the faster you can manifest what you want on the good side. Does that make sense, family? I'm having some soursop juice. Let's have a little soursop. I love soursop. It's good for cancer, diabetes, high blood pressure, tumors, growth, sleeplessness, anxiety, depression, PTSD. Soursop is very good. This is the fruit. I prefer the tea, but the fruit is very delicious as well. I love y'all. I love y'all so much. I love you so much. And I want y'all to win, because there is enough for everybody to win. There's only so many shoes you can wear at one time. So many pair of pants. There's enough. There's enough. You are enough. Say to yourself, I am enough. I am enough. That's been one of my meditations for the past 2 or 3 years. I am enough. I am worthy. I am enough. I am worthy. I am enough. I am worthy. I am enough. And I just say it over and over. I program my mind. I know sometimes I don't feel it. Sometimes I feel horrible. I am enough. I am enough. I am worthy. I am lovely. I am beautiful. That's how we gonna win, family. Not fighting in flesh and blood. No, 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 no. Let's get into our spirit. Let's get into our soul. Let's get into our higher self. Hmm? Let's get into our prayer walk. Yeah, it takes discipline. I get it. I get it. But look at the opposite of that. Miserable, broke, disheartened, discontent. We ain't trying to live that way. Let's choose ourselves first and see it as a lifestyle. All right, I just get up every morning. At nighttime, I just say my prayers and my meditation. It's just part of brushing my teeth, combing my hair, eating breakfast. It's the same thing. I just do it. And when it becomes part of your lifestyle, it becomes effortless. And guess what? Your joy flows effortlessly. Your love flows effortlessly. Your money flows effortlessly. Buenas tardes. Hola, niño. Everything is effortless. Everything is effortless. And that's what we're here to do in this new world that we're in. I've been telling you we're in a new world, new paradigm, new shift. Sistah's situation in 2019, and truly is working with spirit, not in the flesh. I just want to share that with you, that you have wonderful energy. You must use it for yourself, to take care of yourself. And don't be afraid to put yourself first. Because when you honor you, the universe says, oh, I see this one is honoring themselves. I must honor it as well, because the universe can only reflect to you what you put out. That's the only way it works. So why not reflect what you want? Visit us online, please, at Soul Tribe Heals to get your herbs, your sea moss. Like, share, and subscribe to this video. And I love you all. Just remember, this world is all about you. You. And I love you. Until next time, let's stay connected, okay? Wow. See you later. Bye-bye.